Hi everyone, Nikki here, Nikki's Crochet More. Why do I always cough as soon as I start filming? So if you're new to my channel, thank you very much for popping along. I show a lot of things I've made. I show yarn I've got. I talk about patterns I want to work on, what's working, what's not working, my thoughts on the wall, and all the yarny goodness that we love. And if you come back again, thank you very much. And if you're not subscribed, please do. I'm going to try and do monthly giveaways just to say thank you to people. Sorry, you can guess who I'm picking up. Yes, I'm going to try and do monthly giveaways this year. So I have one running for February. So if you want to know about that, go and check that video out. I'll try and link to it in the more box if I remember. Yes, so thank you for joining me, like I said, and I'd love to get to 1,000 and enough views so I can get monetized, because I can't do what I call proper work due to health problems, but I can't sit and just do nothing. So that's another reason I got into crochet. Yeah, so I think that's enough of me rabbiting on. Just trying to think of anything else. So I'm just having a quiet Saturday. Which would of course be crocheting telly. I must admit, trying to find stuff on the telly at the moment is a real pain. I mean, I've got Prime and I've got Netflix, and even then I'm like, oh, what shall I watch? So I might even dig a DVD out today if I can't find anything. Right, I'm just going to put this little fellow down and grab something to show you. I'll do this first. So some of you will know, if you've watched one of my videos, a friend of mine gave me 2 balls of baby yarn, and I've made these little 4 of these little preemie hats using the, I think I still got the labels. I've got the other ball here, and they were both the same. So it's Hayfield Baby Changes DK. So I've used, oops, come on out the way, good boy. I've used this and Stylecraft Special DK in white together on my loom to make these cute little preemie hats. So I'm going to make 4, well, I have made 4 of these. So yeah, and cut these 3 have ended up quite minty, and then I've got that lemony one. So these are my completed makes. I haven't got anything else completed other than these little hats, so I will bag them up. And then I thought I'll do some newborn hats, and I've caked the yarn up. I love caking up yarn. It's become a bit of addiction. It's like, oh, I need some yarn, let's cake it up. So I'm using my loom for this. So I've got so far, so yeah, this will be a newborn one, and then the preemie one I did on this. How many hooks has this got? You're going to see me count now. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is a 24 peg one. Sorry, you got to see me go. And that came out a nice, like I said, the preemie size. I went to 4 inches long because I googled how long a preemie hat should be in a newborn and stuff like that. So yeah, I just got to get round to finishing this one off. So I want to make a few newborn ones, and if I've got enough, I'd probably make some more of the preemie ones. I think I'm just going to put that down there for now. There's a mess everywhere when I do these videos. Yeah, so I really had great fun making these, and they are so soft with that yarn. I've not used the Hayfield baby yarn before, but I definitely will be getting it again. It's really nice DK weight, and it just makes it a little bit thicker, so it's not too holy. But yeah, so yeah, so, and they only like 4 of the same item in a bag, so that's why I've done a batch of 4. So I just need to put them in a bag, and then when I've got enough stuff, I will send that off. Just seeing what else I should grab. So I think I showed you in my last crochet chat video that I was doing was going to do a blanket out of this book. Nothing wrong with the book, it's a great book. So if you like making blankets like me, I would highly recommend this. So you get a written pattern and also a graph pattern, and I like graph patterns, but it's also nice to refer to the written pattern as well. So the blanket that I was planning on making, but I'm going to be frogging, because I will definitely do it again, but I'll get different yarn for it, was this one here, which is like the V stitch. I don't know proper, I know like DC, treble, half treble. I'm in UK terms, by the way, so I understand that, but I don't understand like when somebody says, oh, this is a crab stitch. I'm like, really? Okay, what do I have to do? Yeah, I'm not very good at that. So yeah, that's what I was planning on doing. I'm just going to put that there. But the yarn I was using, nothing wrong with the yarn, I absolutely love it. But oops, I can't even get it out, I'll just get the ball, it's easier. It was the Burnate blanket stripes, and I started off with one ball thinking that might be enough, but it isn't. So I got this ball, another ball off Amazon, because it comes next day, because I'm with Prime. But something, I'm getting in a pickle here. I don't really want to buy another ball of wool, because I'm trying to use what I've got in my stash. I don't want to keep on buying for stuff. I mean, I have got a mystery box of yarn coming, because I thought it'd be fun to do mystery boxes and just give my opinion on that, and just something a bit different. And who doesn't love mystery yarn? Yeah, so as you can see, I've got this left from the first ball, and I know if I put that in, it's only going to double the height of this, which will be 12 inches. So it won't be big enough for anything really. I suppose it would be a really chunky scarf, but I can't see many people wanting to wear a scarf this chunky. So I am going to frog this and probably just do a granny square blankie, because then that should still come out a fairly good size. Because these balls, if you've not seen them before, they're like 11 to 10 pound a ball. So I would need to buy another 2 balls, which then makes the blanket 40 pounds. And I don't like to have things too expensive on my Etsy shop. So yes, I have an Etsy shop. The link will be in the more box. So even if you don't want to buy anything or can't afford to at the moment, if you just like my shop and like items, it really helps me get noticed. So I really appreciate that. It's also like the thumbs up on my channel. If you don't want to leave a comment, it helps me get noticed. And as I'm trying to do this as a hobby, but also to have a bit of pocket money, and so I can carry on doing these videos, I really appreciate it. So yeah, I will be frogging this and probably doing just a very basic granny blanket, because it'll still be a nice size, I think. I really hope I don't have to frog it again after that. So yeah, this is going to be a frogged item. So it might just have to have time out at the moment and then come back to it someone. So I'm just going to put that back in there. So that's going to be a frogged project. And then what else have I been working on? So I've had a few things on the go. So I'm doing another mini skein blanket, but this time I'm doing a granny stripe. So this is it so far. I have got these 3 mini skeins from my last mini skeins subscription from Dean and Tame of Crafts, but I don't want a big block of just red colours, so I'll wait until I get this month's and then I'll mix it up a bit, because I don't want a big block of red together. I know it wouldn't be a problem, but for me personally, I don't want a big block of red. So this is what I've done so far, and I'm just loving all the colours. Even with this dark bit of blue, that doesn't bother me, because I think it all adds to the fun of it. So I actually used a scarf pattern to work out how many to chain. I know some of you are really clever and you can just chain and then work it out. I can't. I need something to say to me how many to chain and stuff like that. But anyway, so it's still a really nice size. It's like the bit longer than that, and then I'll probably put a border on it when it's done. So yeah, I think that'd be a nice little size lap blanket. So that's another ongoing project until it ends up a good size. And then of course I've got some yarn because who wouldn't? So I got this yarn on Etsy. It's where I get a lot of my hand dyed yarn. Sorry, I just saw something on the floor that might tempt the fur ball. So I got this hand dyed yarn. I don't know if it's hand dyed or what. I've not heard of this make before, but I got it from Muma. No, Mama, I can see it better now. So EU, like in that off Etsy. So I will link to her shop as well. So I got this yarn and it's Studio Dongle. I think that's how I'm saying it right. Soft dongle yarn, Aran, worsted, 100 grams or 3.5 ounces, Irish yarn wool, and they've got 21 colours of it. So like I said, I don't think it's hand dyed, but I just thought I like to try different brands. It's not overly soft because it is wool, so it's a little bit, not rough, but it has got some texture to it, and it's like got, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Oh yeah, you can. It's got tweed, you know, those little flecks in it. So I got 2 of these. They were $9.75 each, which I didn't think was too bad. So I'm probably going to make a hat and scarf set with this. I don't wear a lot of wool things around my neck and yeah, that would just set my neck off, I can tell. But yeah, I know some people love wearing wool and things like that. Yeah, so, and it's the colour plum. It's 100%, so I didn't bring my glasses this time, merino wool. So yeah, it's, like I said, it's sort of soft, but it's just got that little bit of fluffness to it, if that's right. What's going on there? So, and it's an Irish yarn. Yeah, I should have got my glasses. Hand wash only. Did have, I can see that a bit better now. So 100 grams. It says 3 ply, 2 ply, but that is definitely more like a, I think it's more like a DK weight. Just trying to see how much you get on it. Sorry, I should have brought my glasses in. Normally I do, but I forgot today. And I don't want to pause the camera. Just trying to see. It just says 100 grams, what needles. Come on, they've got to be on here somewhere. Either that one being really daft. It's got a batch number. I think it might. Let's see if I can take this. Does it say it more? Can I see it on there? It just says how many stitches. It doesn't give. Oh, it has here. It's got 211 yards. Yeah, I think that's what it says. Oh, 3 foot. I can read that better now. Or 200 and something yards. So yeah, nice. So I'll be doing something with that somewhere. Like I said, probably a hat and scarf set. Yeah, so it's Studio Dongle. Yeah, DONEGL. Dongle. My Irish isn't that great. Yes, it's a really nice yarn. So like I said, I will link to, what's her name? Has it got her name on here? No, it hasn't got her name, but I will link to this shop so you can check it out, because she hasn't just got this yarn. She's also got yarn she dyes herself and some other little goodies. I don't think I've got much else to say. Like I said, I'm just going to have a quiet day. Today is Saturday the 11th. Yeah, so I'm just going to have a quiet day doing crochet and telly. Yeah, I need to bag those hats up while I remember, and when I've got enough items I'll be sending them off. So hopefully I'll have something finished next week to show you, because I'm not doing very well on a lot of finished items. I mean, I've got the hat, so that's something, but yeah, so I need to do that somewhere. So I hope you all have a nice weekend, and I will see you somewhere soon. I'm not sure with what. Obviously, I'm doing the temperature weekly updates, but not on a set day. Yeah, so like I said, if you like my channel, please subscribe. It all helps me out. Don't forget those thumbs up because they also help. And if you check out my Etsy channel, I also appreciate that. Not Etsy channel, Etsy shop. You knew what I meant. Okay, bye everyone.